Yes, perfect. Kimberly is going to have the best fourth birthday ever. Nothing can stop me and my cousins now.
Oh my goodness gracious. Zeta, I think Addison just stole Karen McKarenson credit card and spent $20,000 to purchase all the stuff for Timberly's 4th birthday.
Oh my God, Mr. Morris, you are right. She needs to understand that stealing someone's stuff is bad, because that credit card belongs to Karen McKarenson. Addison should be ashamed of herself. So how would she like it if Classic Caillou cancels Timberly's birthday delivery and calls Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card to her?
Wait a minute, Zeta, that's an excellent idea. If you tell Carl to suggest Classic Caillou cancel Timberly's birthday delivery when he gets to school and call Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card, then the League of Entitled Karens will be very happy. What do you think?
I think that sounds great, Mr. Morris. I'm going to call Carl over here right now. Carl, report to Mr. Morris's office immediately.
Okay, Zeta.
Carl, we are not doing this again.
Yeah. Please just go back to your room until bedtime. And besides, you are still grounded.
I'm sorry, but Zeta just called me to report to Mr. Morris's office. So I must leave. Okay, Zeta and Mr. Morris, I'm here. Now what is it do you want to tell me?
Carl, we're glad you asked.
See, it appears that Addison stole Karen's credit card and spent $20,000 to purchase all the stuff for Timberly's 4th birthday.
Wait! What the heck? Oh, for crying out loud. I cannot believe Addison did this to Karen. She needs to understand that stealing someone's stuff is not okay, because that credit card belongs to her.
Yeah, we know Carl.
So here's what you are going to do.
Oh, and what is it?
If you suggest Classic Caillou cancel Timberly's birthday delivery when he gets to school and call Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card, then the League of Entitled Karens will be very happy. What do you think?
I think that sounds good, Zeta. Okay, I'm going back now.
Alright then, suit yourself.
Hello? Oh, hello there, Carl. What's up?
Wait a minute, Classic Caillou, why are you homeschooling?
I hate to tell you this, but Mr. Strickerback gave me in the new SML Cast F-, which means we failed our summer school final exam by cheating. So Mrs. Clementine told us to do homeschool for the entire 2023 to 2024 school year, since she expelled us from school. Also, Mr. Strickerback told me to repeat 7th grade again for what I did at summer school on the first day of September.
No. No? No! I can't believe Mr. Strikeback did this to you. And how dare Mrs. Clementine expel you and the new SML cast from school? First, she made you repeat 7th grade in Miss Green's class last year, and now, Mr. Strikeback made you do it again? Goodness! Last year Mrs. Clementine was supposed to make you go to 8th grade in Mrs. Robbins' class. And this year Mr. Strikeback was supposed to make you go to 9th grade in Mr. C's class.
Yes, I know, Carl. So is there anything else you want to tell me?
Yes, Classic Caillou, it is. You see, it appears that Addison stole Karen McKarenson's credit card and spent $20,000 to purchase all the stuff for Timberly's 4th birthday last night.
Wow, just wow. I can't believe Addison did this to Karen. She should know she's not allowed to steal someone's stuff, because that credit card belongs to Karen McKarenson.
I know, Classic Caillou. So here's what you're going to do.
Oh, and what's that?
Since Timberly's birthday presents are going to be delivered in about 13 minutes, how about you cancel her birthday delivery before it's too late and call Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card? Then the League of Entitled Karens will be very happy. What do you think?
Good idea, Carl. Just give me for a minute. Okay, I'm going to cancel Timberly's birthday delivery before it's too late. Oh, are you sure you want to cancel Timberly's birthday delivery? She will lose it forever. Well, I hate to say this, but I'm afraid I don't have a choice. Timberly's birthday delivery has been canceled. Yes, take this, Timberly. You deserve an unhappy birthday.
So Classic Caillou, did you cancel it?
Yes, Carl, I did.
Perfect! When is Timberly's going to have her birthday gifts now, if you canceled her birthday delivery? Thank you so much. Now while you call Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card, I'm going to call Zeta about you canceling Timberly's birthday delivery.
Okay then, goodbye, Carl.
Oh, hello there. What's up?
Hi Zeta. I think Classic Caillou is calling Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card to her right now.
Wait. Did he cancel Timberly's birthday delivery?
Yes, Zeta, that's correct.
Perfect. When is she going to have her birthday gifts now, if he canceled her birthday delivery?
Yeah, that's true, but you are not going to believe what happened to Classic Caillou.
Really? What happened to him?
You see, I'm afraid I have no choice to say this, but first, Mrs. Clementine made him repeat 7th grade in Miss Green's class last year, since he cheated on his summer school final exam. Then, this year, Mr. Strikeback failed him and the new SML cast on their summer school final exam, and Mrs. Clementine told them to do homeschool for the entire 2023 to 2024 school year, since she expelled them from school. And finally, Mr. Strikeback made Classic Caillou repeat 7th grade again.
What? No, you can't be serious right now. How dare Mrs. Clementine and Mr. Strikeback do this to Classic Caillou and the new SML cast? He was supposed to go to 8th grade in Mrs. Robbins' class last year. And he was supposed to go to 9th grade in Mr. C's class this year. I can't believe that Mrs. Clementine made Classic Caillou and the new SML cast do homeschool for the entire 2023 to 2024 school year. They weren't supposed to be doing homeschool either.
Yeah, that's right. And I think someone just entered Mrs. Robbins' class.
Okay then, I'll give you for a minute.
Thank you, Zeta.
Carl, I heard that Classic Caillou is homeschooling.
I know, Sage. I know. By the way, he already cancelled Timberly's birthday delivery.
That's great to hear, and I already connected a ribbon from one end to another to stop Liam and Maddie from trying to cut his internet.
Yep, and this is what they get.
Okay, I'm going back now.
Okay then, you take care now.
Did I just hear that Liam and Maddie tried to cut Classic Caillou's internet, Carl?
Yes, but they failed thanks to Sage. You see, she connected a ribbon from one end to another to stop them.
That's great. Since they tried to cut Classic Caillou's internet, I'm going to call Zounna to send them to Iqaluit. And then, I will call Zee to send Addison there.
Okay then, have a nice day.
You too, bye.
Good morning, this is Zounna speaking. Who is calling me?
Good morning, Zounna. This is Zeta the sorceress speaking, and I want to tell you something about Liam and Maddie.
Wait, is this a kind of joke?
No, Zounna, it's not a joke, I'm serious. You see, they tried to cut Classic Caillou's internet. But luckily, Sage stopped them by connecting a ribbon from one end to another.
Well, I'm sorry, Zeta, but Liam and Maddie were supposed to do that.
Well, it's too late, because Timberly's birthday delivery got cancelled. So I think they need to move to Iqaluit. So I want you to leave Nunavut and move to Ontario first. Then, send them to Nunavut. Okay.
Excuse me, but I don't think I can do that, because Iqaluit is way too cold for them, so I'm afraid they can't go.
Zounna, I am not going to repeat this again. First, leave Nunavut and move to Ontario. Then, send Liam and Maddie to Nunavut. Okay.
Zeta, this isn't working. You have to let me get busy here, because the waiters don't want me to leave this restaurant before 6:30.
Goodness gracious heavens, Zounna. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not joking around, and I am not kidding. I want you to leave Nunavut and move to Ontario first. Then, send Liam and Maddie to Nunavut. Okay.
All right, Zeta, this is getting on my nerves now. I am not going to send them here, and that's final.
Zounna, for the last time, they are going to Nunavut, because they tried to cut Classic Caillou's internet and they failed miserably. So I want you to just do it, alright?
Fine, Zeta.
Thank you. And remember, this is absolutely your last chance. If you disobey me one more time, Mr. Morris will call the police to arrest you. So goodbye. No, 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 no. For crying out loud, Zeta, we are not doing this over and over again. Like Zounna said, Iqaluit is too cold for Liam and Maddie, so they can't go.
Yeah! And besides, they were supposed to do that, because Timberly didn't want to have the worst birthday ever.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's already too late. Timberly's birthday delivery just got cancelled. So I'm afraid they are going to be sent to Iqaluit by Zounna.
We're afraid not.
Well, I'm afraid so, because this is absolutely Zounna's last chance. So if she disobeys me one more time, Mr. Morris will call the police to arrest her.
Well, we don't care.
Yeah. So Zeta, I'm afraid I have no choice but to call Mr. Kulak to call Zounna to return here, because Liam and Maddie are not moving here, and that's it. Come on, this is serious, not a prank. I'm sorry, but I have to go now. Bye.
Good morning, this is Zee speaking. Who is calling me?
Good morning, Zee. This is Zeta the sorceress speaking, and I want to tell you something about Addison.
Wait, what? No, this can't be her.
That's right, Zee. You see, she just stole Karen McKarenson's credit card and spent $20,000 to purchase all the stuff for Timberly's birthday. But luckily, Classic Caillou already called Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card to her.
Well, I'm sorry, but Addison was supposed to let Timberly's birthday gifts be delivered.
Well, it's too late, because her birthday delivery just got cancelled. So I demand you send Addison to Iqaluit now.
Excuse me, but I don't think I can do that, because Iqaluit is way too cold for her, so I'm afraid she can't go.
Come on, Zee, I'm serious, she has to go.
Zeta, no she doesn't.
Hey, I am talking to Zee. So please stop. Now Zee, I would like you to send Addison to Iqaluit, please.
Zeta, she's not going to send her to Iqaluit.
Ah, not you as well. Just let me finish calling Zee. Zee, this is your warning. Send her to Iqaluit immediately.
Zeta, knock it off. I am not going to send her to Iqaluit, and that's it.
That's correct, Zeta.
Come on, Zeta, we're serious.
Zee, last warning. Just do it right this instant, okay?
All right, Zeta, fine.
Thank you. And remember, this is absolutely your last chance. If you disobey me one more time, Mr. Morris will call the police to arrest you. So bye.
What the? Zee's last chance? How could Zeta say that?
Yeah, it's impossible to say that. Besides, Zee would never do anything wrong.
I have to agree with that.
So Melody Luna, have Timberly's birthday gifts been delivered yet?
I think I better check on my phone. No, Mrs. Lee, they haven't.
Wait, what? What happened?
I think I better call Zeta what happened to Timberly's birthday gifts.
Yeah, good idea, Melody Luna.
Hello?
Hello, Zeta. This is Melody Luna. Now why haven't Timberly's birthday gifts been delivered?
Oh, I'll tell you why. You see, Addison just stole Karen McKarenson's credit card and spent $20,000 to purchase all the stuff for Timberly's birthday last night. But luckily, Classic Caillou already called Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card to her, because he cancelled Timberly's birthday delivery.
Wait, what This can't be happening.
Yeah, this is just impossible.
Well, Liam and Maddie tried to cut Classic Caillou's internet, but they failed thanks to Sage. See, she stopped them by connecting a ribbon from one end to another.
What? Oh my gosh, that new member of the Alanastians is not going to get away with this. How dare she stop Liam and Maddie by connecting a ribbon from one end to another? She needs to realize they were supposed to cut Classic Caillou's internet.
Well, Marina, it's already too late. I already called Zee to send Addison to Iqaluit for stealing Karen McKarenson's credit card. And I already called Zounna to send Liam and Maddie there for trying to cut Classic Caillou's internet. So I'm afraid I must leave. Bye. Okay, Carl, I finished calling Zee to send Addison to Iqaluit.
Thank you! This will teach her a lesson for stealing Karen McKarenson's credit card. Bye.
Wow, Carl. Just unacceptable. I can't believe Addison did this to Karen.
I know, Lucy. So sending her to Iqaluit will teach her a lesson for stealing her credit card.
Wait, what the?
Carl, I'm taking your phone away from you, and I am reporting this to Mrs. Clementine.
Okay, Classic Caillou, I finished calling Zounna to send Liam and Maddie to Iqaluit.
Thank you. This will teach them a lesson for trying to cut my internet. Bye.
Excuse me, Ms. Green, but just what do you think you are doing?
Classic Rosie, your brother just used his phone during Zoom. So I'm afraid I had no choice but to quit the Zoom call.
Hey, you can't just quit the Zoom call. He needs you.
I'm sorry, but I am also notifying your parents about him.
Carlino Casagrande, report to my office immediately. Carl, Mrs. Robin just told me what happened. I think you just used your phone during class. Is this true?
Yes, Mrs. Clementine, it's true. The reason why I used my phone during class is because I just received a call from Zeta, and she told me that she finished calling Zee to send Addison to Iqaluit.
Wait, what the?
That's right. It appears that Addison stole Karen McKarenson's credit card and spent $20,000 to purchase all the stuff for Timberly's birthday last night. But luckily, Classic Caillou already called Paula the pirate sorceress to return Karen's credit card, because he cancelled Timberly's birthday delivery, since I suggested him to do it. So I'm sorry, but Liam and Maddie failed to cut Classic Caillou's internet, because Sage stopped them by connecting a ribbon from one end to another. Also, how dare you do this to Classic Caillou and the new SML Cast? You should realize that homeschooling for kids is not okay.
Well, Carl, Mrs. Clementine had the right to do that, because Classic Caillou and the new SML Cast cheated on their summer school final exam by looking up the answers on Chef PP's cell phone.
But Mrs. Milliard, Classic Caillou was supposed to go to 9th grade in Mr. C's class.
Well, I'm sorry, but he should have thought of that before he decided to cheat on the summer school final exam along with the new SML Cast.
Yeah, that's right. And just for ruining Timberly's 4th birthday along with Classic Caillou, you are suspended until Christmas break. Go home now, and I'm calling your parents.
Carl, we just got a call from Mrs. Clementine saying that you and Classic Caillou just ruined Timberly's 4th birthday. Why did you do this?
Abuelo and Abuela, the reason it's because Addison was not supposed to steal Karen's credit card. And it's also because Liam and Maddie were not supposed to be trying to cut Classic Caillou's internet.
Excuse us, Carl, but Addison, Liam, and Maddie were supposed to make Timberly happier. Besides, today is her birthday, and we can't believe you and Classic Caillou did this to her.
I agree with Abuelo. Thanks to you, Timberly is now going to cry. So because of all that, you're grounded until your suspension is over. Now go to your room.
And we are also going to have to call Classic Caillou's parents about this situation.
Classic Caillou, your mother and I just received a call from Carl's grandparents saying that you, along with him, just ruined Timberly's 4th birthday. Also, how dare you use your phone during Zoom? Thanks to you, you made Miss Green quit the Zoom call. So because of this, you're grounded until Christmas break. Now stay in your room.
Okay, Carl, it's time to get ready to go.
Oh, for crying out loud, Zee, we are not doing this over and over again. I just received a call from Zeta and she told me that she finished calling you to send Addison to Iqaluit. Why? It's because she stole Karen's credit card and spent $20,000 to purchase all the stuff for Timberly's birthday last night.
Well, Carl, that's too bad.
Because Bowser already called Mr. Kuyak to call Zee to send you to Iqaluit.
I agree with your grandparents. Now come on, no buts, no excuses, and no exceptions.
Okay, Classic Caillou, it's time to get ready to go.
Come on, Zounna. I just received a call from Zeta and she told me that she finished calling you to send Liam and Maddie to Iqaluit. Why? It's because they tried to cut my internet and they failed this morning.
Well, that's too bad, Classic Caillou.
Because Bowser already called Mr. Kuyak to call Zounna to send you to Iqaluit.
I agree with your parents. Now come on, no buts, no excuses, and no exceptions.
Mr. Kuyak, like I told you last year, sending the wrong people to different places is against the law. So why are Zee and Zounna doing it again?
Smithy, it's because Bowser just called me to call Zee and Zounna to send Carl and Classic Caillou to Iqaluit. And it's also because they ruined Timberly's 4th birthday this morning.
What the? No, no, no. For crying out loud. I can't believe Bowser did this to Carl and Classic Caillou. He needs to understand that Addison, Liam and Maddie are the ones that are going to be sent to Iqaluit by Zee and Zounna, because they tried to make Timberly feel happier.
I'm sorry, but I have to go now. Bye.
You see, Smithy, my little sister Macy and I caught surveillance footage of Carl and Classic Caillou doing this to poor Timberly.
Yeah, I agree with my big sister Miley. So we had no choice but to tell Bowser to call Mr. Kuyak to call Zee and Zounna to send them to Iqaluit instead of Addison and her 2 cousins.
You girls did what? Right. That's it. Miley and Macy, you have made me no choice. I'm going to have to give you a 30-minute timeout. So go to the timeout bench right now.
Hi.
Good morning, Dylan. Happy birthday.
Oh my goodness. Thanks, Zounna and Zee. I can't believe I'm turning 23 today.
We are glad to hear that, Dylan, and we think we're sending Carl and Classic Caillou to Iqaluit.
That's great. This will teach them a lesson for ruining Timberly's 4th birthday. Okay then, I'm going to let you go now.
Okay then. Bye, Dylan.
This is your new home. You boys will stay here until Christmas break, so we can send you back to Ontario.
Yeah, that's right. So enjoy yourselves.